Hello everyone. Welcome to the second lecture now. In the previous class, we have discussed about effective communication and the barriers of communication. And today we have to start with the session 4, principles of effective communication. Fine. So for this, for understanding the principles of effective communication, the first lecture has to be clarified that what is effective communication. Fine. So that means कि whenever we are going to have a communication, जब आप किसी से communicate करते हैं, तो how you are going to means how you are going to plan your communication that it should be effective. ठीक है, जो जिस पर्पस के लिए कम्युनिकेशन किया जा रहा है, जिस पर्पस के लिए आप बात कर रहे हैं, वो इफेक्टिव होना चाहिए. तो व्हाट आर द प्रिंसिपल्स दैट हैव टू बी टेकन केयर टू हैव एन इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन. द फर्स्ट वन इज understand yourself and your goals. That means whatever is being said, you have to be very clear about yourself, your strength and weakness. Fine. Whenever we are going to have such kind of communication, we have to take our strength to achieve the goals. Fine. Then the second one is understand your audience. Fine. This is as important as understanding yourself. First point में हमने अपने आप को समझा and we have understood our goals, that for what we are communicating. Fine. Second thing is we have to understand our audience जिससे हम बात कर रहे हैं. Fine. Like then only we are going to have a good communication with the audience. Then the third one is choose an appropriate channel of communication. That means whatever we have to say and whatever we have to do, राइट, जिससे हमें बात करनी है और जो बात करनी है, देन अकॉर्डिंगली वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट द मैनर टू से दैट थिंग. फाइन. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल फेस टू फेस कम्युनिकेशन इज प्रेफर्ड फॉर नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन. फाइन. दैट मीन्स कि आप कैसा कम्युनिकेशन कर रहे हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंग वी हैव टू चूज द अप्रोप्रिएट चैनल, दैट वेदर इट इज़ वर्बल, नॉन वर्बल, फेस टू फेस होना चाहिए, रिटन है तो कैसा होना चाहिए, लाइक दैट थिंग. देन द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज फोर्थ पॉइंट, use visuals. That means visuals are very effective in you know that whenever something is conveyed, the images, the visual things are means going to are easy to understand rather than the simple conversation, right? So we have to use proper visuals to communicate with others, whether it can be any expression, whether it can be any image. Fine. Then the next point, fifth one, be simple and brief. Fine. जब भी हम communication कर रहे हैं, किसी से बात कर रहे हैं, तो the point should be simple. The receiver should not feel it very cumbersome to understand. Fine. Simple हो और brief हो. Then the next one is choose the perfect time. That means जो भी ideas आप share करना चाह रहे हो, that should be according to the correct time. Fine. Like for example, something is taught to the students, so that is told according to the standard that they are going to follow. जिस class में है उसी के according the topics are being clarified, the language is being taken in such a way so that they can understand it properly. Fine. Then the next one, be methodical in your preparation. That means whatever the communication has to be done, that has to be prepared. Then only it is going to be systematic and effective. Then listen actively. अगर आप किसी से communicate करने हैं तो listening is also a part of effective communication. We should have a habit of listening as well. And then only we are going to have a good feedback. Okay? Then never stop learning better ways of communication. Whenever we are going to have communication, fine, तो we should be ready for learning the new ways जिससे कि हमारा communication अच्छा हो. Then the next one, feedback. Fine, feedback as we have discussed previously also कि किसी भी communication के लिए feedback is very important. Fine, if the speaker is going to get the means that audience is getting the ideas very properly, he will be motivated and the communication will be more effective. Right? So these are the points which are the principles of effective communication. Fine. Now there are 7 C's of communication. This you have studied in your previous class as well. Fine. So the 7 C's are, the first C, C's means these are, all the words are from the letter C. That's why they're combinedly called as 7 C's. That means जब भी हम communication करते हैं, so we have to take care of these 7 points starting with the letter C. The first C letter refers to here completeness. That means जो भी communication हम करने जा रहे हैं, that should be complete in itself. सारी information उसमें होनी चाहिए, आधा अधूरा message ना हो. Then the second one is correctness. That means the method should be correct. Fine. And fine, the method should be correct. And then courtesy. Courtesy means whatever the communication we are going to do, we have to follow the politeness, we have to follow the courtesy. Fine. Then correct, it should be correct, no grammatical mistake should be there. Clarity and coherence, the message should be very clear. Fine, so that the receiver can clearly understand whatever is being said. क्या बोला जा रहा है उसे अच्छे से वो समझ पाए. Then conciseness. Conciseness means whatever the thing are to be said, that should be very brief and comprehensive, concise honi chahiye. Then considerate means, consideration means whatever we are going to convey to whichever group, whichever audience, so we have to understand the audience as well, right? Then only we can share our ideas in a proper way if we are going to understand our audience and have an effective communication. That means we have to establish a connection with our audience to whom we are communicating, right? So this is the point, consideration. Now there are two sub points, creativity and credibility. Creativity means whatever ideas we are going to have, that should be innovative, fine. And credibility means that is going to build up an atmosphere of trust through your communication, कि लोग आपकी बात पे भरोसा करें. तो the audience to which you are communicating, fine, we have to communicate in such a tone that we are credible for this, whatever we are saying, fine, that should be trustworthy. Fine. Now the next topic, session 5, is about writing skills. See, all these things you have also done in your previous class, so we will just revise those things a bit faster, and the new things we will be focusing upon more. Okay, तो writing skills क्या हैं? These are going to be the part of the written communication as well as oral, verbal also, when we are going to speak with the use of any language. The first topic is phrase. This you have done in previous class. Fine. These are the words which are going to form a single unit. Fine. Like we are having different phrase. You have studied all this in previous classes. Previous class 9. Fine. Like noun phrase, verb phrase. Fine. Now here are two or three new phrases being discussed. A positive phrase. Now what is a positive phrase? Here first of all we have to understand what is a position. A position is defined as a grammatical construction in which two elements, normally noun phrases, are placed side by side. ठीक है, दो noun phrases एक साथ आ रहे हैं. Fine. तो what it is a noun phrase that follows another noun and provides further information. तो इस टाइप का जो phrase है वो आपका positive phrase है. Then adjective phrase that describes a noun or pronoun. Sentence में जो phrase noun और pronoun को describe करेगा, that will be your adjective phrase. Then the next, adverb phrase, group of words that act as an adverb. जो adverb की तरह काम करेगा, that will be your adverb phrase. Fine. Now the next topic, fine, these are the general phrases that are used. Fine, you can study them on your own. There's different examples are given. Just have a look on them. Fine. Most of these phrases you might be using in your conversations. Now the next topic is sentences. What is sentence? It is also a group of words which that means that is complete in itself. And obviously sentence contains subject and a verb. So there are different kinds of sentences. This you have done in your previous class. Fine. Declarative, imperative, interrogative, exclamatory. Fine. And there are two parts of a sentence, which is subject and predicate. Subject is noun, fine, of about whom something is said, and predicate is the part which is said by about the subject. Subject के बारे में जो भी बोला जा रहा है वो predicate होता है. Fine. Then punctuation. Punctuation, you might be knowing that whenever we are going to write in any language like Hindi, English, fine, so there are certain marks which are used in writing just to have a break in between the sentences and the paragraphs like that, like comma, full stop, bracket. तो ये सब आपके punctuators कहलाते हैं, so that the meaning can be understood properly. Fine, like capital letters are used in the following sentences. These examples you can study on your own. Full stop आपको कहाँ पे use करना है? At the end. And question mark is to be used at the interrogative sentence end. Exclamation wherever we are having exclamation sentences. ठीक है, comma कहाँ पे use करना है when we are having different examples. Fine, to separate the values, to separate list. Apostrophe कहाँ पे use होगा when we are going to have some position. Like this is Raj's house. Raj का घर. तो का वाला जहाँ पे sense आता है, where we are going to use this position, that means apostrophe. Fine. Now the next is parts of a sentence. Just now we have discussed that a sentence has two parts, subject and the predicate. Fine. Subject जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, predicate whatever is being said. Now see, when we go for object, there are two types of object, direct object and indirect object. The direct object in a sentence is very easily identifiable as it is the receiver of the action mentioned. जिस भी बारे में सेंटेंस में बात हो रही है वो किस पे असर डाल रही है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. लाइक द बर्ड हिट द ट्री. यहाँ पे बर्ड आपका सब्जेक्ट है, हिट आपका वर्ड है और ट्री आपका ऑब्जेक्ट है. फाइन. तो दीज आर द डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. नाउ व्हेन वी गो फॉर इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट, तो इट टेल्स यू फॉर whom the action was performed and lies between the word and the verb and the direct object. ठीक है. तो इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट का एग्जाम्पल, द टीचर असाइंस द प्रीफिक्स देयर ड्यूटीज. तो यहाँ पर टीचर आपका सब्जेक्ट, असाइंड आपका वर्ब, डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट आपका ड्यूटीज, फाइन, एज इट आंसर्स द क्वेश्चन असाइन व्हाट, क्या असाइन किया गया, ड्यूटीज, तो ड्यूटीज आपका क्या है, ऑब्जेक्ट, और इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है, प्रीफिक्स, किसको असाइन की गई, ठीक है, तो दैट इज द आंसर फॉर दिस, तो दिस प्रीफिक्स विल बी योर इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट, ठीक है. नाउ द पार्ट्स ऑफ द सेंटेंस, find the parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech, as you know already. This also you have done in your previous class: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, interjection, and article. These all are the 8 parts of speech. Okay. Now the next topic is type of sentence. This also has done in your previous class. अभी जो type of sentence हमने पढ़ा था. Fine. Now here we have the active voice and the passive voice. Okay. When we are going for active voice में the sentences are like, see, Jack is picking the sticks. ये आपका active voice है. That means the subject is laid the stress. अब पैसिव में अगर आप इसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो ऑब्जेक्ट पे फोकस किया जाता है. द ऑब्जेक्ट इज स्टिक्स, तो हमने सेंटेंस कैसे स्टार्ट किया, द स्टिक्स फाइन हैज बीन पिक्ड बाय जैक, ऐसे करके, ठीक है. तो दैट मीन्स इन एक्टिव वॉइस द डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट इज फोकस्ड ऑन, द सब्जेक्ट इज फोकस्ड ऑन, whereas in passive voice the object is focused upon. Okay, like see, you can see the example, Uncle Rakesh teaches my brother. This is an active sense, active voice. And when we go for passive, my brother, the object my brother is being made the subject, fine, is taught by Uncle Rakesh. So this way active passive is going to work upon. These are certain examples like how we can convert a sentence in a particular tense from active voice to passive voice. ठीक है, तो ये इसके रूल्स हैं, ये आपने इंग्लिश में सब पढ़े हैं, तो यू कैन जस्ट हैव अ क्विक रिविजन ऑफ ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स ऑन योर ओन, राइट. देन द नेक्स्ट इज आर्टिकल. ठीक है, व्हाट आर आर्टिकल, it is going to modify the noun in the sentence, and basically we have two articles, definite and indefinite. Definite comes for the, and indefinite we are having two, a and n. Fine. Then the next topic is paragraph writing. Fine, this was also done in previous class. Paragraph, what is what, it is a group of sentence that is going to relate to a single topic. किसी टॉपिक में अगर आप कुछ लिख रहे हैं और सारे एक जैसे व्यूज एक चीज जगह पे लिखते हैं तो दोज आर कॉल्ड एज पैराग्राफ. Fine. And paragraph लिखने के लिए there are certain points that we have to keep in mind. Like we should know our topic. We have to think up a good topic sentence. Body should be elaborated. Concluded sentence होना चाहिए. And after that, a review should be there that whether the paragraph is proper or not. Okay. Then the next topic is about writing an article. You must be writing so many articles in your subject English. Okay. This is well known to you. What is article? It is a piece of writing intended for publishing in a newspaper or magazine. Okay. This is called as article and hence targets a larger readership. That means कि article के जो readers हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा होंगे. So that an article is usually on a socially currently relevant issue. तो generally articles social current issues पे लिखे जाते हैं. Fine. तो article लिखते समय what points we have to take care, heading. We have to give it a short and catchy heading. ठीक है. It should be very catchy. Then only the readers will be reading it. Then byline. Byline means byline that who has written it. It is usually written immediately after the heading and can be either right or left align. ठीक है, किसने लिखा है आर्टिकल, वो है byline. Then introductory paragraph. That means the opening paragraph. This should be the introduction of the article. It should be short, precise, and obviously it should be catching the attention of the reader. तभी वो article पढ़ा जाएगा. Fine. Then the body, the main issue being dealt with in the article forms the body of the article. जो main चीज़ आप लिखने जा रहे हैं article में वो आपके body section में आएगी. Then concluding paragraph, that means the last ending part, fine, where you will be sorting out the solution. You will be giving the summary of the thing and the solution of the point that you are discussing in the article. Fine. Now remember, do not beat about the bush and the stick to the number of words if specified. From examination point of students are usually required to write the article in this one. Fine. So this is the limitation, that is the other thing. Fine. Now see, here is one more important, most important thing, the word coda. To come out with a piece of good writing, if you want to be to write things that should be read by others, fine, so you have to remember the secret word, that is coder. CODER. C stands for कलेक्ट योर आइडियाज. सबसे पहले आप जिस भी आर्टिकल को लिखना चाह रहे हैं उसके लिए अपने आइडियाज़ कलेक्ट कीजिए. देन सेकेंड, O फॉर ऑर्गेनाइज योर आइडियाज़. वट एवर आइडियाज़ यू हैव कलेक्टेड, जस्ट ऑर्गेनाइज देम, दैट विच आइडियाज टू बी रिटन फर्स्ट. ठीक है, उनको अच्छे से ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे. देन ड्राफ्ट. मेन आर्टिकल लिखने से पहले एक ड्राफ्ट बनाइए. फाइन, दैट हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू पुट अप द थिंग्स. देन एडिट योर आर्टिकल. देन डू द एडिटिंग पार्ट्स. एंड लास्ट, रीड. R. Read, reread and rewrite. बार बार उसे पढ़िए and rewrite again. You have to write it so that the creativity can be applied to your article, and whatever mistakes are there, that should be avoided. Fine. So this is the secret of good writing. Coder. Collect your ideas, organize your ideas, draft the ideas properly, and edit the article, and finally read, reread and rewrite the piece of writing that you have done. Fine. So I think this is the last topic of your chapter now. We have completed with this. These are the memory bites and the question answers at the end of the chapter. Fine. Just go through these question answers, and in case you feel any question that you are not able to find the answer, you can ask those questions. Fine. So just test yourself by having the by trying to find out the answers of these sections, like fill in the blanks, give one word, correct options, fine, then match the following, and these long answer questions. Fine. So this much for this. We have completed the chapter, first chapter of your syllabus. Fine. Whatever problems you will be having, you can ask it. Fine. Thank you.